Hi, I'm Helen from the Launch Project. So, are you feeling lost with your Facebook ads? Are you randomly boosting posts, fingers crossed, and just hoping for the best? Are your Facebook ads actually costing you money rather than making you money? Perhaps you see them as an expense rather than an investment that you know you'll get a return on. If you've answered yes to some of those questions, stop right there. You are doing it wrong, and I am here to help. So, the goals of this very quick video. We are going to be moving fast. Any questions, drop us an email or get in touch via the live chat on our website. I'm going to cover the mistake that 90% of business owners make when it comes to Facebook ads. I'm going to show you one clear path from A to B that will guarantee a return on your ad spend, and that will help you get really clear on what your next step should be. I'm going to show you as well the 3 numbers that you must know before you launch any Facebook ad campaign that can guarantee you anything from a 2 times return on investment right up to a 10 times return on investment for your ad spend. So are you stuck here in ad dashboard overwhelm? You haven't got a clue what it all means. Pixels, audiences, click-through rates, frequencies, and actually you don't have the time with your business or the inclination to actually get to understand all these things. So I'm going to show you the bare minimum of what you need to know to get that return on ad spend. So I'm going to show you how to turn your ad spend from a slot machine to an ATM machine where you'll know exactly what you'll get out for each pound of your ad spend. So let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Paid traffic is not an expense, it's an investment. Often business owners just throw money to boost posts and launch campaigns, and then when they get poor results, they assume that Facebook ads isn't going to work for them. But that's because there's a common mistake that 90% of business owners make is they focus on traffic first. They don't see it as part of a bigger puzzle. They don't see the bigger picture. So rather than offering just a single piece of the puzzle, which can often leave you more confused, overwhelmed, and actually out of pocket with your ad spend, it's really important to look at the whole puzzle. So this is where you can see with my 6-figure sales funnel launch plan, we have 2 stages before we even consider looking at traffic. We have that plan stage, which is the important foundation of any online marketing. So we look at how to define your target market, master your message. We help you define your signature solution and craft your perfect offer. Then we move on to the build stage where we look to attract, nurture and convert more of your best customers with a perfect funnel for your exact business. And then and only then do we move on to looking at traffic in the 3rd and final launch stage. So in order to have that success with your Facebook ads and get that return on ad spend, you must complete these steps in the right order. These 3 stages and these 9 steps will take you quickly from inconsistent sales to 6 figures and beyond without the tech overwhelm, without the Facebook ad confusion, and without any further wasted time and investment. Right, let's move on to the 3 metrics you need to know to get your Facebook ads working for you. And I'm going to try and keep this as simple as I can. So I actually use a simple spreadsheet with my clients to help them really get that overview of what value they're getting for their ad spend. But I know there'll be many of you who aren't spreadsheet people and that could add to your confusion. So I've really pulled out 3 key metrics here. So number 1 that you must know is your annual customer value. It might be in your business that actually a customer stays with you for years on years, and actually the value to your business is worth much more than what you'll get in just the first year. But just for this purpose, let's use an average customer spend over 1 year. So then we move on to number 2, the customer acquisition cost. Once you know what an average customer spends with you over a year, what are you prepared to spend and invest in your ads so that you get that customer? So then we move on to number 3, and cost per lead. And this is where we need to use the figure that you came up with for customer acquisition cost. And then we need to put that together with the number of leads it takes you to get a customer. So what do I mean by that? I mean from your Facebook ad, how many times do you need somebody to take action, perhaps opt in and get to your thank you page? How many leads do you need to generate before one of those turns into a customer? Once you have that figure and you have your customer acquisition cost, you can decide what you're prepared to spend on cost per lead. And that is as difficult as it needs to be. But what's really exciting here, and the reason why I've put a funnel template just on the left, for me to talk through is that isn't a given, that isn't set in stone. You can actually change that and get a much higher return on investment once you optimize this whole funnel process. So, as I've mentioned, traffic is one part of a bigger puzzle. So, we can optimize your ad and make sure you're getting that clear message of the problem you solve for your ideal paying clients, so that instead of perhaps getting 3 clicks out of 100 on your ad, you double that and you get 6 clicks out of 100. Then when they go onto your opt-in page, instead of getting 30 to 40% of those who want to opt into your freebie, we optimize that page and make sure the freebie is so compelling and irresistible to them that actually we double that as well. We take it from 30% of people opting in to 60% of people opting in. And then when we get them onto your thank you page and what you want them to take the next step, which might be booking a strategy call or maybe registering for a webinar. Again, what is the value to that person who's coming through your process? Let's make that irresistible to them. So instead of maybe 1 in 20 going on to take that next step, it actually becomes 1 in 10. And that's where these return on investment, we can really help you optimize the whole process and get a much bigger return on investment for your ad spend. So I hope you've got a lot of value from that. Please feel free to like, comment and share.